EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime.
Ready, break! Let's go! Ready!
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's on his way. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
Ready! Ready! Ready shot! Go here. Motion, motion, motion. Shut up!
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
180! 180! Let's go! Sit hot! Sit hot!
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Let's go now.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Hot 70, hot 70. Let's go.
Another run for Brown on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Cougar 19.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On play action, they'll throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
60 bites, 60 bites.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Alpha, sit hot. 180. Good.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Ravens at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's Jackson. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Crack all 80. 19, 18. Go.
2nd and 14. Flush to his right. And a fine chase on the right side complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Walker with a grab, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Rolling to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll roll him out right. just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down, here's Jackson. To the right side and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here we go, here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Got ready.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go, set. Craft all 80.
From the gun, a give to Brown. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 39 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Henry up the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
To throw is Jackson. Wide open as Watkins. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Looking deep here for Chase. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hit. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bengals first down.
They'll look to throw again. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
40-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
That's good.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just like, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is caught. Unable to corral him. He fights through. He's still on his feet. And away in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they are not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
Now Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. Running left, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This one swung out to Williams. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifted.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, Salat!
Jackson to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. This time Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Another run for Brown on second down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll run on third down with Brown. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Please, Lion.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running right, here's Brown. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. They'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here's 1st down.
Dragon 60. 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Ravens, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.